join him in the class. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Klayton Sparks. Let him know. Klayton.
All right. Going to college in Louisiana was pretty adventurous for me. It was the first time I was in a foreign country. They had a language all their own. I went down there using synonyms and antonyms, and they were throwing how your mama names at me. I couldn't understand a damn thing. I went to a club, and a girl walks up to me, and she says, "Who you for?" I said, "Who's playing?" I didn't know she was trying to find out if I had a girlfriend. But anyway, there was a little ruckus in the club, and she goes, "Best we get, they ruin with the po-po." Now, I'm from Flint. I understood that. Somebody about to get shot in the ass. So we leave the club. I take her to a restaurant. We pull up in the parking lot, and I get out, and I go to open the door for her, and she goes, "I don't need no man to help me get down." I said, "Okay, cool." She said, "I'm an independent woman." So we go into the restaurant. They bring the food out. We eat. Lady brings the bill, and she says, and she pays half of it. She says, "We're going Dutch." So I take her back to her apartment, and we're in there just making love. And she say, "Hold my legs, hold my legs." I said, "Woman, this Dutch, hold your own goddamn legs." Now the laws in Louisiana are a trip. They're actually raising the drinking age to 36 because they want you to at least be out of high school. And did you know that when you get a divorce in Louisiana, you still cousins? Now, the police there are crazy. I mean, I used to get pulled over at least once a week. In fact, I got in trouble the very first time I went into Louisiana. I went up to the Welcome Center, and the police walked up to me, and he said, "I need you to pop your trunk." So I popped the trunk. I wasn't worried about nothing. Wasn't nothing but a bunch of books in there. They locked my ass up for sneaking educational materials across the state line. Now, the next time, I'm just rolling with one of my friends, and I saw the police pull up behind us. I knew we was in trouble when I looked in the side view mirror, and it said, "Ass whooping in this mirror is closer than it appears." So he gets out, he walks up to the car. He said, "Let me see your license and your registration." So my friend, he reaches in the glove box, he hands it to him, and the officer slaps him. Pow! He said, "What you do that for?" He said, "You should have had it ready." So he said, "Let me see your insurance." So he reached in there and got his insurance card, he handed it to him, and the officer slapped him again. Pow! He said, "What you do that for?" "You should have had it ready." He looked over there and saw me. He walked over to the other side of the car. "Now I'm ready. I got my shit together." He said, "Roll down the windows." He reached in and slapped me. I said, "What you do that for?" He said, "Because I know the minute I drive off, you're going to look at your friend and say, 'I wish that motherfucker had a slapped me.'" Now, I'm really pissed now. I'm hating police now, but one day I'm trying to get to my job. I'm coming up over this big bridge, and there he is, sitting right there at the bottom. Lights already flashing. He waiting on me. He comes up to the car. He said, "Where's the fire?" I said, "Man, I'm just trying to get to work." He said, "Well, what kind of job you got?" I said, "I'm an asshole stretcher." "Well, how you do that?" I said, "Well, first you stick your finger in, and then you go like this, and then you go like that, and then you go like this." He said, "Well, how big do you make it?" I said, 6 feet. "Now, what are you gonna do with a 6-foot asshole?" "I'm gonna put him at the bottom of this bridge to fuck with people." Now they eat everything in Louisiana. And they got some of the greatest cooks. But this one girl, she came up, she asked me, she cooked a plate for me. She said, go ahead and try it. It's cow tongue. She threw it down and it started moving. She said, try it. Taste it. I said, I don't know about you, but I ain't tasting shit that's tasting me. I went to the zoo there. And you know how when you go to the zoo, they got the signs on the cages that tell you about the animals? Well, in Louisiana, they have recipes. And I'm sitting there looking dumbfounded, and the tour guide looked at me, he go, well, where are you from? I said, Michigan. He said, you know, we about an hour behind y'all. I said, no, you motherfuckers is a lot further behind than that. Hey, have you all been watching TV? You see what's going on in all these politics? What the hell is going on in Washington, D.C.? Nobody can get along. You know what, everybody's in there, they're just fighting, telling secrets, and shit just can't get along. But I found a way to make them come together and work towards a common cause. Fuck up their water supply. It worked in Flint. That's my time, y'all.
I would like to tell you that he is also available for children's parties, so keep that in mind.